ICT Trading for Beginners, the number one secret on how to become a great trader. Fast. I know you don't believe me. Yes, but I'm going to tell you fasting. Fasting has been very pinnacle in helping me to get to the level of making a living at trading. I'm on a 7-day fast right now as we speak. And I'm trading also while I am on this fast. And since I've been on my fast, the trading has been going phenomenal. Has it been perfect? No. But I'm very clear once I complete this fasting experience, I'm going to break it down to you. Stay with me. I know you want to leave, but stay with me. But first, before I begin, welcome to the Market Goddess, where we help you manifest miracles in the market. You see, I'm very clear about this. With God for you, who can be against you? And I'm very clear, in that market, we need some God. I'm very clear. And one thing I love about ICT, and that is he is very clear that blessings, and that's why he's been a godsend to me, blessings come to us when we honor God in trading. And that before I trade, I pray before I trade. I know a lot of people don't talk about it. I meditate before I trade. I do affirmations before. I am a phenomenal trader. I am a confident trader. I do those type of things. And I'm very clear. Prayer is our conversation with God. God, give me the wisdom to do this ICT silver bullet strategy successfully. That when I go into this trade, I go into this trade with having a stop loss, with having a take profit, and with having a entry point for me to succeed. I always have a game plan of action, but God's plan is always better than my plan. So I'm very clear. I begin that way, but I keep myself open to what the universe, God, wants to share with me in order to successfully trade. Now, one of the things that fasting has done for me, what fasting does, it decalcifies the pineal gland right here, which is the area of what they call the third eye, the intuitive eye, the instincts, the intuition. So when I'm trading, I instinctively am looking at the vibrational frequency of those candles. You will know on certain, and you can attest to this, on certain trades, you will know, or on certain instruments, you will know the vibrational frequency of how it's going. You know the volume's kicking in. You know the speed is starting to speed up. And when you get into the zone, the trading zone, when you get into that, you'll know exactly when it's a good trade for you to enter and also when not to enter. I have used that so successfully. And I'm going to tell you where I went wrong when Spirit had told me, do not go into this trade. And I was wondering if I was giving into my fear or giving into Spirit or whatever the case may be. And I was trying to challenge it, not so much that I was just trying to make sure that I was not in the zone of, afraid to move, procrastinating, afraid to move, making sure everything was all right. But I had it, what they call the gut feeling. I had that intuitiveness not to go in. Ignored it. I went into a trade and I lost that trade at $1,000. So I learned right away, listen to your spirit. Listen to spirit. It is talking to you. And it's not your fear. It is telling you when it's a good time and a bad time to trade. Prime example on a good time to trade. I remember going out and I just came back and I didn't trade that morning because I didn't see it. I came in the house and I was going to wait because ICT was going to speak to us in the afternoon. He said he was going to come in the afternoon session for a trade. So I was going to wait until the afternoon. But Spirit said, look at the trading line. Soon as I looked at the trade, I saw the setup for the silver bullet at, I think it was at a 10.50 1050 to 1110 macro. And I went in, ta-da! And I did very well in that trade. I think on that trade I did around about $700. I think actually about $800 on that trade. So I'm trying to tell you the importance of fasting, because what it does, it slows you down. It allows you to create that vibrational frequency of building up your intuition. And I always say, use your intellect and your intuition in combination. Some people say it another way. Use your head or use your heart when you're trading. I'm very clear. I use those combinations. So fasting helps me when I really want a breakthrough. My breakthrough is I want to pass this top step challenge that I'm in right now. And I'm really getting the guidance from God on the proper steps that I need to take to get rid of FOMO, to get rid of all the greed, get rid of all the greed, FOMO, over trading, and also not following my plan. Like today, I traded already in the morning. I did not trade to the amount of money that I want. One thing I do is I tell the trade, okay, once I'm out, I'm done for the day. I do not go back in, okay? But I was so tempted because I wanted to do $1,000 in that trade today. But remember this, ladies and gentlemen, have an attitude of gratitude. Whatever the market gives you, take it as a blessing and have another day to trade. Because I've done that before. Went into a trade, and that's what I'm talking about, over trading. I went back in when I shouldn't have, and the gains that I had, because quote unquote, it wasn't enough for me, I even lost those gains, and I was in negative, I think 500 or something. So these are the things that I'm working through. And through fasting, praying, meditating, affirming, it is bringing all things in balance so that I can be a successful trader. So stay tuned, okay? And what I want you to do is, listen, get the ICT trading PDF absolutely for free. And why I'm giving it for free is simply put because ICT has taught me his strategy absolutely for free on his YouTube channel. You can go there too also. And he did it whereas he had charged other people $11,000, ladies and gentlemen. So ICT has blessed me, so I can bless you. All I did was break down ICT a little bit and nice bite-sized nuggets so you can understand it a little bit better, especially for beginners, so that they can get into the trading strategy so they can have financial freedom, location freedom, and time freedom. And who doesn't want freedom? Listen, thanks so much for being a part of this video. I'll see you in the next one. What's important, like, comment, subscribe, and comment below. And let me know what strategies you use in order to become a better trader and the like. And if you think fasting is a good idea to help you become a better trader. See you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.